said, if you're going to try to make a living at this YouTube stuff, you'll have to record something. So, might give it a try. I got this in the mail the other day. It's, I should say thank you. It's, I'll show it to you. It was sent to me. That's pretty cool. That's on the back part, you know. That's pretty cool right there. Man, thank you very much, for sure, thanks. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I should hang that up for some more. Project for right now. That's one of them LED lights up there. And I got one of them fluorescents right there laying that's got the chains on it. Go and put it up there. I'm going to exchange them out for a test because I don't care for that LED light spectrum. It's only one light, so I'll be able to judge it easily. So, I thought I'd go ahead and screw the hooks in this 2x4 and just shove it across there and let it lay free. And that way I can move it to and fro to adjust for this corner right here. And if I like it, you know, then I'll put another one here and another one here in the same plumbness. If you put plumb to the wall right there, that's kind of the way I'm going to lay them out. I'm just saying. Leave a comment. But anyway, I shoved this 2x4 up against the wall because somebody's going to want a blueprint of this. You know what I mean? Man, somebody's going to leave a comment down there on that there, for sure. Somebody's going to leave a comment that says, do I have a schematic on that? You know, what's the measurement? How far from the wall are you? You know, that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to put it about that much right there. So, you know, it'll be about this much right here if you take a measurement. Maybe a little closer even. So, this measurement that I'm trying to come up with, calculate, is the insulation is 1 inch thick, note that, and then the 2x12, that's 2x6 is 1 3/4. So that's 2 3/4. I wrote it down there, just forget it. You don't need to take a note because your dimensions will probably be different on account of size. But I'm thinking I should come a little bias. Let bias be the word for today. Look it up in the dictionary, leave a comment. We're going to go bias toward the wall, meaning we're going to go closer than probably would be normal. So, I mean, them fluorescents is a little more expensive. I know the cost compared to this LED. If you read the fine print right down there, it's amazing little thing up there. But if you don't like the light, then, you know, it's all for nil at that point. You know, I mean, I don't care if the bulb lasts eons, you know, to the end of time. If I don't like the light, you know, I'm not going to be drawn to it, let's say that, enough to go buy another one. Actually, I did measure them chains on that light over there, and they're 36 inches apart. If you want to hang them straight down, plumb. Okay, now right there is a correct use of the term plumb, which I totally used it incorrect right there a little bit ago to rouse your feathers, and now I'll calm you down by explaining the plumbness of this is the holes in the light fixture where the chains are exactly 36 inches. So at that point, I would want to mark exactly 36 inches here so that those two chains would hang plumb with the world. So I think probably taking in consideration the depthness of the toolbox against the future wall, there'll be a wall right in there that offsets this bench. I think it's like 3.5 inches offset with the toolbox lid open. And you take all that into consideration. So for the light to come out about halfway on that toolbox, that would be about, well, from the wall it would be 1 foot. So I'll show you something. Now this is just thinking out loud. You know what I mean? So if I go 1 foot over yonder, and I come up here 4 foot here, okay, that's the 3 foot measurement. And that way, if I just look up, you know what I mean? I don't have to drop a string or nothing like that right there, or have a laser. It's not needed here at all. But that's too close to the wall down there. Because once I got this laid out here at that point, then I can see that I have plenty. This is just going to lay on top of it. That's 2x6 right there. It's going to lay right on top there free for the time being. So, because I think I'll move it around. So I have plenty of room to come down to the 5 foot mark, but actually that's too far, and it brings the light too far from the wall. So I'm only going to come down 6 inches. So that'll bring it down to 54 inches there. I mean, yeah, this way. So, okay, this is going to be it right here. I'm going to draw a little air to that line right there, but because that's exactly where we want to work with. And then you drag it down there to where you somewhere close to 36 inches as possible during woodworking. And whatever you got tonight, you come back tomorrow and it'll be something different. Even this way right here, it moves around. But right there's a 36 center line on that. I'm going to put CL right there, center line. So, and then come down here on this one and put it right here exactly, perfectly. No, this ain't the center line. I'm going to scrub that out. I didn't use that right. So, see how it looks real good on about where the light will be at. I kind of think it's out this way too far. So, but yeah, the thing of it is, when you looking at light, you look at it from its originating source. Look at it, because everything in here, in this part of this room, now take notes on this, because this is pretty good stuff right here. All of the light in this room is from that light source right there, a little shadow from the door, but let's say that it was totally blank over there, and this was the only source of light. Well, all shadow lines would rotate outward from that in a cone shape. That'll be on the test. But, I mean, you've got two of these little cheap screw-in things. I don't like them, I normally don't use them, but where are they at? I probably done throw them away. But I think at this point, if I could find them, I'd use them. But, there they are. Lucky I laid them up there for safekeeping. You know, I think these hooks are sufficient, but I do like to close that gap up a little right there. You know what I mean? I always do that for some reason. But they do have a pretty deep thread on them, so I think it's good to use them. Okay, I put them in there the equal amount of threads, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that one where the gap's pretty much, you know, just going by eyesight on the center line on that 2x4 and pointing the opening towards that way down yonder. This down here, I'll go in there opposite on it a little bit. I'm sure we'll start that in real crooked. You know, that would be right. And that one goes the opposite way. And I do think I'm gonna close that up a little bit. That's too much right there. You don't want to get jarred off. Yeah, see, that's pretty close. Like it was meant to do that. A little too much on that right there. But I really don't like to do that. Because I think it does weaken. Perfect. Actually, it come out a little better after I had to fidget with it right there a little bit. It's really good. Fit the chain, I think, very good. Even to the point where I bring the light over here and make sure, you know. And it's a little close. I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a little close. Matter of fact, I just knew it, you know. Yeah, I got a package from up in Indianapolis, Indiana a couple of days ago. I just been kind of waiting to open it up. I've been kind of waiting on some theatrics. Got something in mind for it. So I will get to that.